Alrighty, guys. So, just a thought. I'm not going to really continue with the series, part one, part two, part three, because I'm just losing count. So, make things easier. What I like about this solar controller is that it tells me how much current is being pulled on the system. So, when I switch the lights on, it's telling me now that it's using zero point zero 0.01 amps. But there's a reason it's using zero point zero 0.01 amps, and that is because I changed the lights. So what I essentially had, now this is the outside one, which is still the older tech, that's zero point 0.7, which is still a bit lower than the interior ones, which we're using these, this, and then there was still, and I'll show you here now, the problem is, um, there's also a transistor here, a power transistor, which uses a lot of current and generates a lot of heat, and that was right next to the cable. So I've cut them off. I can't find them because they were actually heated up and caused quite a bit of damage. Oh yeah, you can see from that heat. Now this is 40-year-old technology, and the wire is real hard. And when wire gets hard and hot, increases resistance, and that is why you're getting like an amp out of these. But these newer ones, they from our Chinese friend. Whoa, something fell. Don't know what that was. Um, Little ones, they are quite bright and quite white. They're not warm light, but I got them and they were really tiny, and I thought, oh hell, is that going to help? I was just going to put them underneath there. And then I took a look and I thought, no, hang on, let's take a look in here. So I took the cover off and popped it in there. So now it's just one little light, and it gives the same amount of light, just a different temperature. Temperatures in Kelvin, so these are about 6,000 Kelvin. And yeah, so now I've got to order lights and replace all the old lights, which is one outside here, over there, and then this one is done. That one I'm busy replacing now. That one needs replacing. And yeah, it's kind of worth it because when you add it all up, you're looking at about 5 amps of power versus maybe an amp, and that makes a hell of a difference considering that most of the Caravan, most of its stuff is 12 volts. And that's why I put all these 12-volt jacks in there to run the router. I've had to step it down for this router, just using that little circuit board. And the rest of the stuff, fans and that, runs off the 12 volts. So the 240 volts is now reserved really just to charge up the 12 volts if there's no sun. And the 240 volts is mostly for the fridge, little kettle, and the TV. So yeah, just a quick video on your Caravan lighting. Have a look at it, look at your current draws, and that's where this, even though there's no solar connected, this is already starting to prove very useful tool. I don't need to individually measure each one with a clamp meter. And also get yourself a set of these little, I think they call them shoelace ferrules with a crimper, because that gives you a really, really nice tight fit in there. It's going up in there, and so, I mean, you're not going to have wires coming loose or anything. And this was crazy. I mean, the standard or what was going on here, and it was running off an unfused line. I mean, you can see that the insulation is melting. It was just unfused, running off a 12-volt power supply. So that's a fire asking for a place to happen. So yeah, go over your stuff, get your amperage down, get some proper LEDs, upgrade your system, and get a decent little kit like this, and you'll be sorted. I hope this video helps. If it has helped, please like and subscribe.